So we're building these incredible AIs that can write code, create art, and hold entire conversations. But here's the big question. How do we actually know if any of it is good? Well, it turns out the answer might just be to build another AI to judge it.
I know, it sounds a little like science fiction, right? But this question is really at the heart of a huge challenge in AI today. I mean, when one model can generate millions of responses in a single day, how do you even begin to check its work?
And really, the core of the issue is just sheer mind-boggling scale. Think about it, AI is being used absolutely everywhere now, from customer service bots all the way to writing medical reports. And checking the quality of every single one of those outputs, it's a logistical nightmare. To put it another way, imagine a teacher. Now imagine the teacher has to grade 1 million essays every single day. They'd be working around the clock, just buried under this mountain of paper, and they could never, ever keep up. That is the scale of the problem that companies are dealing with when they try to evaluate their AI.
You know, for years, human evaluation was the gold standard. But at this scale, it completely breaks down. It's not just that it's ridiculously expensive and slow. It's that it's just impossible to scale up. And let's be honest, we humans are inconsistent. We have biases, we have bad days, and all of that leads to some pretty unreliable feedback.
So with humans just completely overwhelmed by the task, the industry turned to this really innovative and maybe a little bit ironic solution, using powerful AI models themselves to do the judging. And this solution is called LLM-as-a-Judge. The concept is actually as simple as it is brilliant. You take a really powerful large language model, something like GPT-4, and you essentially hire it to be the grader for all the other AIs. So how does this actually work in practice? Well, it's not magic. It's actually a very structured process, what we call an evaluation pipeline. And this pipeline is what turns the idea into a reliable workflow. So let's break that down.
Okay, the whole process breaks down really nicely into 4 steps that, perfectly mirror our teacher analogy. So first you have the assignment. That's the AI's response that you need to check. Then comes the rubric. And this is a super critical step where you write a detailed prompt telling the judge exactly what to look for. Next up, the grader. That's the LLM judge gets to work. And finally, it spits out a report card, a nice structured score, an explanation, and maybe even some feedback for improvement.
So, we have our new AI grader, but the real question is, how does it stack up against a human? Well, it's time for a head-to-head showdown.
Let's use a real-world example, like a customer service chatbot. It probably handles thousands of conversations every single day. So you need to know, are its responses helpful? Are they empathetic? Are they accurate? Who's going to do a better job checking all of that at scale? And when you put them side by side, the difference is just staggering. On one side, you have humans, slow, expensive, and kind of inconsistent. On the other side, the LLM judge. Massively scalable, incredibly fast, way cheaper, and, this is key, if you give it a good prompt, it's highly consistent. I mean, looking at this, the AI judge seems like the perfect solution, right? Well, not so fast. Just when it seems like we've solved this whole quality control nightmare, some really interesting research uncovered a surprising and pretty systematic flaw in our new AI judges. And this is really the million-dollar question. I mean, we got rid of human inconsistency, but did we just trade it for a new, hidden kind of machine bias? Is this AI judge really objective?
So check this out. This is from the actual research paper that found the flaw. Look closely here. In the first test, the AI judge gives response 1 a pretty great score, 8 out of 10. Then, the researchers did something really simple. They just swapped the order. They showed it the exact same responses, but with response 2 first this time. And what happened? Incredibly, the scores completely flipped. The AI judge consistently gives a higher score to whichever answer it sees first, even when the content is totally identical.
And this shocking phenomenon actually has a name. It's called positional bias. It's a really critical flaw that shows that even our most advanced AI judges can be tricked by something as simple as the order of 2 sentences. They literally have a built-in bias for the first thing they see. So let's pull this all together. What have we learned? First, evaluating AI at scale is a massive problem that humans just can't solve alone. Second, the LLM-as-a-Judge method gives us an incredibly powerful solution that is fast, cheap, and scalable. But, and this is a big but, it is not a silver bullet. It introduces its own subtle machine biases, like that positional bias we just saw. So the most important takeaway here is that awareness is key. Knowing these limitations is what lets developers design better and fairer evaluation systems. And this leaves us with a really fascinating and, honestly, a slightly unsettling question for the future. As we build more and more layers of AI to watch over other AIs, we really have to ask ourselves, if an AI judges an AI, who or what ultimately judges the judge? Thanks for watching. And hey, if you found this breakdown helpful, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button for more explainers on the future of AI.